Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today's video is called Equality, the False Religion. Society has progressed so far that we have lost our stable foundation. With this foundation in tatters, definition of terms and other words are being redefined. Example, marriage. The needs and requirements of fringe minorities that attempt to control the language or socially engineer the narrative is part of their equality movement agenda. Why are we required to suspend basic reality for the delusions of others?
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
Is equality really so honourable? If so, why is it being imposed on us so vigorously? Equality is merely a fantasy, a delusion carefully constructed by the Marxists, and it seems we, as the consumers, are foolish enough to absorb this ideological assault that we then blindly adhere to. If equality was so genuine, why are quotas endeavoured to be met in an attempt for the numbers, optically speaking, to appear equal for both sexes? The truth is, we are not equal. It's called complementarianism. We're different, but that's okay. Women on average prefer to stay at home and be the caretakers. Men on average prefer to work and be the protector and the provider. Does that mean that women cannot step into this role of provider and enjoy it? Of course not. And likewise for men. Men can step into the role of the caretaker and also enjoy it. That's not the argument here. However, equality in a purely contextual and practical conception is a completely false premise. We are living in a time where we permit former males to compete against biological women in sporting events.
Standing at 6'2" and weighing in at 220 pounds, male-to-female transgender handballer Hannah Mouncey is dominating at the Women's Asian Championships in Japan. Before his transition to female in May 2016, Mouncey played for the Australian men's handball team. According to Handball's Connellan, Mouncey scored 4 goals in a match against Kazakhstan on Friday and contributed a combined 8 goals in matches against Japan and Iran.
Where is the equality in that scenario, and how is it possible that they are being approved despite the obvious biological disadvantage that exists between the former male and the genetic female? Equality is an impractical delusion, a myth, and for those who choose to be a disciple for the movement, consider a few things. Is it better to treat people equally or right? Would you speak to a deaf person the same way you would speak to a hearing person? Would you interact with a senior citizen the same way you would interact with a peer? So, after considering everything as a rational person who does not suspend reality simply to fit an ideology propagated and forced into our consciousness, where do you stand? Equality, it is a noble cause, it is a noble sentiment, and I can endorse elements of it, but I will not suspend reality for the Marxist agenda because it makes no sense. They themselves cannot keep track of their ever-changing moronic standards. If you have earned your position in your career, your status in life through hard work because you've earned it, you have my sincerest respect. If you have earned your position, however, through minority privilege, through being oppressed and acting like a victim, then you weren't the right person for the job. I don't really have much respect there because someone else could have gotten that job who was more qualified, but because the quotas have to be met, because we have to make sure that we have a diverse workplace, the white person that could have gotten that job was excluded because that minority person needed to be there for the optics. Just think about it. Does that form of equality really make sense? Thanks guys for tuning in to another video. Remember, if you like this video, to give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Either way is cool. Click on the bell if you want to be notified of another video or live stream, and I'll see you guys later. Also remember guys, I have Subscribe Star, so if you would like to donate to the channel at any capacity, that would be great. If not, just keep watching and sharing my stuff.